Are you ever caught up in a never-ending loop of back and forth messages with colleagues, business partners, or clients, trying to coordinate a meeting time that works for everyone? Don't worry, we have the solution. Share My Time. Share My Time allows you to grant external parties access to your calendar, enabling them to view and request meetings with you only using a link. It is available for all registered OnTime users, although the available features vary depending on your OnTime commitment. This means that you may not have access to all the features I will show you today. You can pause the video to check which features you have access to. A link for us is one-to-many. This means that you can use one link to only one person, but you can also use the same link with multiple people at the same time, but we'll get into that later. Now let me demonstrate how it works. Firstly, we're going to find Share My Time in the sidebar. Here you'll be able to see all the Share My Time links you have created. To create a new link, press the plus button and fill in the subject, which will be visible when people book via this link. Next, we need to choose which kind of meeting type people should be able to book. If you have already created some meeting types, they will be visible here as well as a small description. If not, you can enter editing mode to create a new one. In the meeting types, you can specify the kind of meeting it is, add a description, and set the duration. Once you're done, press Save the settings, and now you can choose it. We also have different options for bookable time, depending on your own preferences. The first option is working hours, where people can book meetings during all your working hours, which you can edit in the settings. All hours, which allows people to request meeting 24 hours a day, which can be useful when working in different time zones. Time slots, where you can create general time slots if, for example, you prefer to have a meeting on days you're working from home or in the afternoons. Just drag and drop to set your available time slots and choose whether you want them to be repeated. And lastly, we have custom time slots, which means that you can make specific time slots available for only this meeting. For example, if you are having a support case and only want to make the next 2 days available. Below this, you can change the amount of time people can request meetings before it begins. Add buffer before and after events that allows you to set the time you want between each meeting, which is very useful if you're not a fan of back-to-back meetings. Then there is the co-host feature that makes it possible to add internal team members when you're hosting a meeting with others. This feature takes into consideration everyone's schedules, ensuring that it only offers times when all the hosts are available. You can also choose the duration for which the link will remain available. The maximum time frame is 365 rolling days. And now it's time to decide whether you prefer auto approval or manual approval. Additionally, you have the option to keep the link open after the request, which can be useful if you use the link in your email footer, for example. And you can also choose to close the link after the request. Lastly, you can add an online meeting. And when you're done configuring your link, just press the Create button. The next step is to distribute the link, and there are really no limits to how you can do it. Start by copying your Share My Time link and then send it to your clients. You can also put it on your website or in your email footer. The list goes on. Finally, it's up to the recipients to request a meeting. If you have set it for manual approval, you will see an email with a link to the meeting in your calendar, which asks you if you want to approve and create the meeting. If it's set for automatic approval, you will also receive an email informing you that you have received a request and that the meeting has been created. In both cases, you will receive an alarm in your calendar indicating that something new has happened or that you need to take action. And with only 3 steps, we have a confirmed meeting